What is up, YouTube? Welcome to your general weekly reading for the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So give me 1 second to just make sure that everything all set, everything on do not disturby. Okay, perfect. So let's get into it. Let's start off with Cancer. Okay, Cancer. I'm gonna burn a little Palo Santo for us. We do have the post shadow of Mars retrograde going on right now. So any buried frustrations or anger, resentment, hurt, and pain will probably be coming up at this time for whatever Mars is hitting in your chart. So just be mindful of that. Okay, Cancer. Let's get into it. Let's see what's going on for you. Let's use Grand Lux Tarot. Hello, my dear. Let's see what's going on for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Cancer. Show me what I most need to see for Cancer, please, Spirit. I feel like you're going to get a very divine assist, something that you may have think has been lost or you're never really going to receive this closure on is really going to be coming in for you. Yes, I'm excited for your reading tomorrow as well. So we have the 6 of Wands in reverse, and then we have the 10 of Wands. So this is about a foundation. The 10 minus the 6 gives you a 4 of Wands. This could be a very old foundation. This could be a current foundation in your life, or it could be something that you might have seen as done and over with, but really you're still working through it. This tells me that there was a lack of recognition. The 6 of Wands is the card of recognition, right? There was a lack of this person didn't take accountability or I didn't take accountability, right? And that is what is being addressed right now. So you can finally release it. And so it can move out of your body, out of your system, right? Beautiful. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's see what else we have. So now we're going into current, so then we have the High Priestess. This is the current energy. So you might have not been aware that these feelings were still there, that these feelings were still present. This is happening so you can release it. Okay, I'm going to take these two, this one, and the Hangman. And we'll stop there. So you do have a new beginning in. Woo! Okay, the Sun in reverse, the Justice, the Hangman, and the 10 of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. You have a lot of majors and a lot of cyclic energy. And this is that divine assist, right? When we have a lot of cyclic energy, like 10s and aces in a reading, this is telling me you're stepping into a new cycle. But first, we need to address what you're not aware of, which is something that's been oppressed or suppressed in your energy, in your life, right? It's what's hidden from you. This could go back to a time when you felt really down, really low, really small, because the Sun in reverse to me as a reader also means depression. And it means that we're making our power or our solar plexus, right, really tiny, which rules a healthy ego. So with the Hangman there in Justice, this in-between, if you feel like you're struggling to move forward right now, the in-between is happening because the scales of karma are coming back into balance. By you releasing this energy, you're releasing that karmic lesson, right? You're releasing whatever this lost 10 of Cups was, right? So this could be something that you really loved or someone you really loved, but there was a sense of defeat there with the 6 of Wands. You didn't feel like you came out victorious, and it's still working through that pain. Okay, so let's dig into this. Let's dig into this a little deeper. Your overall energy is the 7 of Pentacles. So this is about the planting of seeds. This is about knowing that whatever effort you make right now is going to lead you to the 10. It's going to lead you to long-term commitments, but this is a card of patience. What you plant isn't going to grow overnight. It's going to take you consistently watering and acting on it. Okay, let's use Crystal Visions, and I'm just going to use the same deck for the rest of the signs. Sorry, that's my dryer. It's going to go off 2 more times. Let's look at the 6 of Wands for Cancer. Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, and this. Okay, so yeah, this is old. This is very old. I don't think that this is something that you're currently dealing with. This could be a friendship or a relationship that is done and over with. But with the Six of Cups in reverse, this is about your past. Okay, this is about your past, and it's not currently present in your life. You might have taken a lot of really methodical, practical action and really wanted this to move forward, but very suddenly it ended. It just out of nowhere just kind of dwindled away. That's contradicting. Out of nowhere, dwindled away. But this is because of the lack of recognition. This might have blindsided you, this happening. This might have been something that you never would have expected to happen. This feels very old though. Like I'm saying like years ago. This doesn't feel like something that you're currently dealing with, but it's something that might be resurfacing right now for you. Let's look at the 10 of Wands on top of the 10 of Wands is validation for me as a reader that the channeled message is correct. So we're just going to leave that there. I'm not going to do any more on that because it's just kind of like a checkpoint. High Priestess, King of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. So this does have to be this has to do with a betrayal. The High Priestess is the mystic mother. It is seeing beyond the veil. So it's seeing beyond what you think you might feel into the reality of what you're feeling, right? It's seeing beyond the smoke screen. And so now you realize like, oh gosh, like there is, hello, my dear, there is some instability going on, right? Or there was this person that I thought was really reliable and they turned out not to be reliable. They turned out to be a Five of Swords. It turned out to be something that was really a betrayal, something that was hurtful. The Five of Swords is also internal conflict. So if you've been struggling with this for a long time and it's peaking right now, it's because it's about to purge. It's kind of like with addiction, right? Right before somebody overcomes the addiction, it gets really hard. It gets really tough because the chain's about to break because your ego is realizing the need for that detachment, right? And it's when the ego starts to move into the new, it's like, I don't know how to protect you there. So let me just hang on to what we're attached to now. And that's when you need to remind yourself, like, no, it's okay to move into this new phase. So allow these feelings to come up, allow this purge to happen, because that's why this new beginning's coming in. And it's going to be very stable. It's very grounded. I love the Ace of Pentacles. This could be a business, or it could even be a relationship, or having to do with your own physical health, or all of the above. Because the Ace of Wands tells me that you're starting to do things in alignment with your own personal power. Okay. So let's see what this is. Some of you, this is an artistic endeavor. I think a lot of you, this is going to be finding time for yourself to flourish in a new hobby or a new project that allows you to come back to yourself. This feels like reconnecting with yourself after you've let go of this energy. You're going to realize how much space it took up in you that you want to utilize for you now. Okay, let's look at the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. This is a new relationship for some of you. So we have the Tower, the King of Swords in reverse, and the Seven of Wands. There's going to be this awareness that at that point in time, you didn't have the tools you needed to speak up and defend yourself. That's what this feels like. I feel like there's an awareness of lies or deceit or that sense of betrayal, but this feels like the other person, the person of the past. This feels like Cancer's energy. This King of Swords in reverse feels as if there's not the courage or the ability to defend oneself the way that you wanted to. And then we have the Tower. The Tower is that sudden realization that this way of being, this people pleasing or keeping yourself small or not setting healthy boundaries, this is what's falling away. And that's what's leading you to step into this new version of self. Beautiful. So let's look at the Sun. This is the emotional self, because they immediately just showed me a heart space and I felt it in my heart and my throat. So these are the things that you probably have suppressed that you're not expressing. Even if it's writing it down, burning it in a fire, right, to transmute the energy, or if it's finally making that phone call, right? That's what this is going to address. Yeah, Eight of Swords. There's been too much thinking about it, too much thought, not feeling it, because the Eight of Swords is that constriction. It's being stuck there. The Queen of Wands. Yeah. So we have the Queen of Wands and the Page of Wands. This is a very confident, very powerful, very creative, artistic energy. I love this energy, but this also tells me that since it's in reverse, this person doesn't feel the confidence or doesn't feel that they have all the tools they need to address this part of their wounds, to address this part of their past with the Page of Wands in reverse. Okay, so let's go on to the Hangman. Five of Cups, beautiful. So now the Hangman, the in-between, is when you start mourning. And that's what the Five of Cups to me is as a reader. It's this card of mourning, of releasing what no longer emotionally serves you. So whatever pause or stagnancy you're feeling has to do with an old relationship and that Three of Swords energy, healing that heartache, healing that pain. Yeah, because then the Page of Pentacles is my self-reflector card. And the Four of Swords and the Six of Swords tells me that try not to rush this process. Allow yourself to take this time to isolate. When I say isolate, it doesn't mean that you have to push everybody in your reality away, but make time for yourself. Make time to do the things that allow you to breathe, to exhale, to feel what you need to feel. That's going to be necessary right now. There's a lot of swords, and that tells me that you might be more analytical in your nature than you are emotional. And I'm not saying emotional in the sense of, ooh, I cry a lot. I mean, you might think a lot about your emotions, but not really sit with how you feel in your emotions. And you might realize that your thought and your feeling are not on the same page. Justice, Knight of Swords. This is the new direction. This is movement in a new direction. Doesn't feel like communication. Yeah, the Knight of Swords, you're moving away from this. You're letting this go behind. You're letting this pain, this sense of betrayal to fall away now. And that finally achieving that state of detachment is what's going to allow you to come back to peace in yourself. So let's look at the Ten of Cups. I won't be shocked if we see a Nine of Pentacles on this, because that will tell me that you're moving into a place of like personal alignment, confidence in yourself. So we have the King of Cups and the Ace of Swords in reverse. The person you were dealing with in the past thinks they know how to love, but they don't, right? They are a very loving person. They don't know how to sit in that energy. So they might struggle to be vulnerable. They might struggle to really connect, intimately connect. We're not talking about sex, but like doing things that show like mental and emotional intimacy, not just physical intimacy. And the Ace of Swords tells me that they struggle to see that or accept that part of themselves. And that's the challenge that they're going to go into, but they avoid it very often with the Hermit in reverse. Let's look at the Seven of Pentacles and the overall. Nine of Cups in reverse and the Seven of Swords. Okay, so some of you are very aware that you were investing in something that wasn't feeding your own personal happiness, and it was actually self-deceptive, right? And so now you're like, oh, no more of this. I'm going to start investing in the areas of my life that really light me up, that really have the potential to go and grow somewhere. Underneath that Seven of Pentacles is the Ten of Swords, followed by the Four of Wands. So you're finally going to be releasing whatever pain or trauma or experience this was from your body, and that's going to make space for this new beginning to come in. Let's get two on this new beginning to see what it's leading to. Three of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. So you might not be aware of it yet, but you are going to have somebody new come in for you to collaborate with. I really like this. This could be a business project. It could be a hobby. It could be a new social group, or it could be a new relationship. But just be open to receiving and don't allow your fear, your insecurity, right? The moon, the subconscious mind to rule your decision. Be fully aware of what you're feeling and why you might be pushing these opportunities away. Okay, so let's go into Pisces now. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thanks. Hit the notification bell so you know when I'm live every day. Pisces. Pisces feels very playful. Pisces feels like they're teeter-tottering though. Very teeter-totter. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you guys are doing well. So let's see what's going on for Pisces. Pisces feels like they want to be playful. They want to connect, but at the same time, it's this teeter. It's almost like someone who's scared of coming out of their shell, who's scared of opening up to the vulnerability of self, really. Like, I want to try that job, or I want to have this relationship, but I'm scared to go past this point of vulnerability. Okay. Let's see what's going on with Pisces. Yeah, I feel a relationship. Wow, a lot of relationship things. Empress. Yeah, I like that. Very divine feminine energy, very loving, very nurturing. Page of Pentacles, though. Okay, so this is someone who's embodying this very loving, nurturing, beautiful energy. Hello, my dear. And with the Empress, this is Venusian. It's Taurus, Libra energy. It likes to nurture. It likes to connect. It attracts luxury. It likes to look nice. You like to take care of your body. But it's almost like, how can I really honestly embody this, right? How do I build on this energy? So it's almost like someone has embodied Empress up to a point, but they know that there's more potential within themselves, and they're struggling to allow that to emerge. So let's see what's over here. You have Two of Wands. So this is the struggle to accept the path, right? To make the choice. So this is that in-between energy. So let's going. Let's keep going for Pisces. Let's see what's going on here. We have the Knight of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and the Fool. Okay, so this makes sense. So we have the Divine Feminine, and the overall energy is the Hangman. I like this because the Hangman is speaking to that stagnancy. When we're in a Hangman energy, this is the universe saying, hey, right now you're not meant to move forward. You're meant to be suspended in time and space, to be an observer. And feminine energy is present. You're meant to be here now. So if you're very focused on where to go next, rooted in fear or a lack mentality that there's not enough, this energy is going to continue. This energy is going to continue to occur in your life until you get to that place of, in this moment, I am abundant. In this moment, I am taking steps every day. So this is really nice. Now, when we go to the rest of the reading, the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles tells me that there might be impulsive action that this person or you takes that you think is going to make you feel confident, that you think is going to make you feel stable. But the reality of it is it's kind of like, oh, let me try this, let me try that, in hope that it moves me forward. But it's not the external that needs to be addressed. It's something internally with your own sense of confidence, okay? And that's why the masculine's in reverse. This King of Pentacles is in reverse. This is mirrored in the person that you're dealing with, because as soon as I touch this, it feels like another individual. It doesn't just feel like your own masculine energy. With this King of Pentacles, this is the hesitance to build. It's the lack of confidence. Like it's a fear of failure, a fear of failure, right? A fear of success. Things of that nature are rooted in distorted masculine energy or just unhealthy masculine, right? Doubting self. And this is why this new beginning is just struggling to come in. There's a need to be more receptive. I want to use Witch's Tarot for this spread. This particular deck I use for people who are embodying or in the journey of learning to embody their personal power, their full potential, okay? So let's see what's going on for Pisces. Okay. Let's look at the Empress for Pisces. I keep hearing two. So we have the High Priestess and the Ace of Swords. Empress and the High Priestess tells me that this individual is very aware that they have the tendency of going cold, of shutting down. They're very intuitive, but sometimes it's their own fear that makes them shut down. It's not their intuition. And so they're like, no, I know that you're a bad person. I know that you're going to hurt me. When the reality of it is, it's not that they're going to get hurt. It's their ego that is struggling to be vulnerable and to allow themselves to trust themselves, to trust their own judgment, to trust that they know the truth, that they don't need to shut down or constantly protect themselves, right? Be in fight or flight, basically. Let's look at this Page of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, because this Page of Pentacles feels like gentleness. It feels like curiosity. There is a need to allow this curiosity to come in, this new approach to the opportunities that come to you, whether they be relationships with other people or just financial opportunities. Yeah, Seven of Cups is the card of opportunity. It is the card of daydream options. And with the Ten of Wands, instead of looking at these options with excitement, there is a burdensome energy to it. There is this, oh my gosh, I don't want to make a decision. I'm just going to stay where I am because this is comfortable. And it's like the shutdown. So let's see at which path you're supposed to be taking in these options. I feel like there's going to be a lot of challenge with relationships right now in the collective. Three of Swords, the Tower. So you've been quit it, Dixie. So you've been going through this transformation for a long time. With the Three of Swords in reverse, this is just a long healing process. And that's why the Ten of Wands came up. You're in the midst of really releasing this fear of connecting with other people. And because you're releasing this fear, there is going to be relationships that come in that challenge these parts of you, that say like, hey, like, you don't have to be fearful of me. I'm actually going to show you that love is safe, that success is safe, that these opportunities, you're fully capable of doing it as long as you allow yourself to be present and enjoy it. Like, be here now. Don't think about where it's going or all the what ifs, because for as many what ifs that are bad, there are ones that are good. That's a good question, Angela. That'd be a good topic for us to talk about on Patreon. We could do that. That'd be a good one. So let's go to this Knight of Wands energy. We have the Four of Swords and you have the Wheel of Fortune, bottom of the deck. This is great. So this is the universe like saying, I'm helping you progress. Even if you don't think that you're progressing right now, you are taking steps. They might not be the steps that you want to take, but today you made progress, right? Maybe you had a new self-awareness about something, but this King of Wands energy, this masculine energy in reverse is saying it's not happening fast enough. I'm tired of sitting still. I'm tired of waiting, right? Because the Devil in reverse and the Three of Wands says that, yeah, you've done a lot of healing and now you're waiting for this opportunity. And it's kind of like, where is it? Where is it? Think about if you played a sports game, right? Look, I'll use myself. When I played lacrosse in college, I'd be really excited for the next game, but I'd want to rest in between. You are doing your healing. And before the next game, the next chapter, the new beginning comes in, you need to rest. You need to recoup. Don't be Knight of Wands. Don't be impulsive and think that just because it's not happening now, it's not going to happen for you. It's happening in divine time. Let's look at the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Swords, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Well, I said Knight of Pentacles. I meant Nine of Wands. I mean, Nine of Pentacles. Whoa, words everywhere. Nine of Pentacles in reverse is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, so this is very impulsive action. There's really no thought behind this. This is really redundant. The Two of Swords is kind of like, I don't know where to go, right? And I don't want to make a choice that really resonates with me emotionally, but this one makes the most sense. You're being challenged not to choose the one that makes the most sense logically, but to go where your heart is really guiding you. As cliche as that sounds, find something that lights you up. If your heart is not screaming, yes, I want to do this, then why are you doing it? Because eventually you're going to get tired of it. Eventually you're going to get sick of it and you're not want to continue building it. And you're going to be stuck in the same position all over again. Let's look at the King of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Swords, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Let's take this bottom one. And the Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you're pursuing foundations that are not in alignment with you. Two of Cups in reverse speaks to things that are out of balance. And the Ten of Pentacles in reverse speaks to foundations. So relationships, jobs, things that you might think are a healthy routine, but aren't a healthy routine. You're going to come to this realization of, oh gosh, I got to do things differently right now. Because the Page of Swords is a student. So you're learning to tackle these foundations in a new way. You're realizing like, oh, this isn't working for a reason because it's not in alignment with me. You're realizing that the universe is shutting a door because a new one's trying to open. This Fool energy is trying to come in. So stop knocking on this one door if it keeps eluding you, right? See it with fresh eyes. Let's look at the Fool. What do we got here? Knight of Cups, Ace of Cups. There comes the emotions. When you start to tackle the new beginning with your emotional self, when you take action on things that resonate with you in the heart space, that really light you up, this new beginning is going to come in. So ask yourself, are you actually pursuing this because you really, really love it? Or do you care about it, but if it left your life, would you be okay with it? You'd be like, oh, okay. It might hurt for a little while, but I'm cool letting it go. If that's the case, time to let it go. Move on to an Ace of Cups. Start to find ways to nurture and love and fill your own dang cup before trying to fulfill everybody externally. You're not meant to be their mother. You're not. You're not meant to only use your mind and your intellect. You do have an emotional self for a reason. And that's what's going to help you be in alignment when you learn to use all parts of your energy. Let's look at the Hangman. Pisces, I feel like this will last a few months for you. You're going to have Six of Cups in reverse, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Six of Wands. Yeah, this feeling will last for a few months. This new beginning is going to start to trickle in. You're going to go through a lot of change. A lot of the zodiac signs are going to be in a little bit of a rift through March because we are entering all these new cycles, these new phases up through March right now, the new moon in March. So with the Six of Cups in reverse and this Page of Pentacles in reverse, you're going to spend a lot of time reflecting on your past, especially your relationships and the ones where you felt that you weren't getting the recognition you received. Maybe you weren't getting the applause or your person wasn't taking accountability for things, or maybe you were choosing people who were unavailable and you were really wanting to be acknowledged for how loving and caring you are. But at the same time, you're realizing, oh gosh, I was choosing partners who were emotionally unavailable because I was emotionally unavailable. So I was choosing things that resonated energetically with me with the lack of awareness that was actually triggering and challenging me to evolve and be more vulnerable. That's what's going on. And that's the big lesson here with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Very nice. Bottom of the deck, ending overall energy, is the Five of Wands. You're getting to a place of no longer having this constant desire to defend yourself, to compete with other people. You're not going to see other people. By the end of this lesson, the end of this journey for you, on your time, on your path, you're going to come to the awareness that you're not in competition with anybody. Nobody's your competition. Not even yourself, because you're loving yourself in all phases. Because you're learning to grow as who you are, the way that it resonates for you. Okay? And there's only one of you. Even if you're an identical twin, there's only one of you. With your experience, your journey, your path, and you're going to realize there is no competition. There's just me. There's just me. And how I see the world as one, right? Very beautiful. Okay. Pisces, Cancer, done. Scorpio. Scorpio, let's do... Yeah, Scorpio, you feel a little funky. You're feeling... I love Scorpio energy. I feel like Scorpio is really like hermit mode, though. Very hermity. I want to use a higher conscious deck for Scorpio. So let's use Sacred Bee. Very hermity. Very within, which I like. I like that. Okay. Scorpio. Scorpio, I feel like you're going through a period of acceptance. Because when they show me a book opening up, that's somebody taking in new knowledge. This doesn't feel educational. This feels like almost like looking through old diaries or old yearbooks. To me, that's like the memories. It's your mind, right? The book represents the mind to me as a reader. It's this exploration of self, which is very hermity, right? Hermit is about isolation and introspection. So you might be taking a look at yourself very deeply at this time, because you can sense, you're very intuitive. You can sense that you're shifting into a new phase. I like this. Let's see what's going on for Scorpio. Scorpio, you're going to have very new social groups come in. I feel like this is a big step for you. This is a very big step. I feel like a lot of people are letting go of old habits and behaviors, and they're realizing how their relationships perpetuated those things in their life that they don't like. Yeah, Ten of Wands in reverse, oppression. So you're already experiencing this ending. You're already experiencing this release. And with the sun is knowledge. The sun is illumination. It's higher states of consciousness. And the Ace of Swords is truth, right? So you're starting to see the parts of you that were feeling oppressed, that were feeling stuck, that were feeling lackluster, right? And you're letting that go because you're aware that this new state of consciousness, this new vitality is coming into your life. And you're like, oh, I am worthy of this healthy relationship. I am worthy of healthy friendship. So I'm going to say no to anything that feels familiar, because familiar is a 10 of Wands. Familiar is heavy, and I no longer want that as my normal. I like this. This is a very big shift. Yeah, Hierophant in reverse. That's really nice. The Hierophant in reverse is about the rule book to me as a reader. So it's throwing out the old rule book. So whatever contracts you made with yourself, right? Like limiting beliefs, like I'm not worthy of love. I'm not worthy of success. I'm not worthy of anything, right? You're throwing that out because you're realizing it kept you in a constant cycle of attracting drama or partaking in drama with the Five of Wands, right? You no longer want that. Let's get two more for Scorpio. The Star, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and then we have the Ace of Cups. This is really nice. So it's divine time for you to go into healing these insecurities, into healing the parts of you that you've kept small or you've allowed other people to make you feel are small, because now you're like, wait, no, hell no. Like, I'm worthy of love. I can have all these things, and I am kind, and I am compassionate, and I don't have to have this RBF on my face all the time, right? Like, I don't need to defend myself with distorted behavior such as that, right? Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles. You're going on the journey to embodying the Empress, right? Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and then the Empress is how you progress towards Empress energy for me as a reader. This, I feel like, yeah, this is really nice. I'm not going to say what I was going to say because it's not for everybody. Let's use Radiant Wise. I said Radiant Wise. Yeah, sure. Let's use Radiant Wise. I grabbed the wrong deck, but let's do this. Okay, so let's see what's going on here for Scorpio. Let's look at the 10 of Wands for Scorpio. 9 of Pentacles. Yeah. Anything that is making you feel like you are not enough, or you're not safe, or you're not stable, or you're not everything that you know you already are, anything that doesn't support that energy, you're getting rid of because you're realizing it's holding you back. It's holding you down. You're like, nah, done with it. Let's look at the Star. 4 of Cups in reverse. I love this. The 4 of Cups in reverse is the opening of the heart space. Like, it's that realizing of, I don't need to reject these things. The universe is bringing me the very thing that I want. Even if it's not showing up as $1 million, they are giving me the tools to build a business that will help me make $1 million, right? You understand what I'm saying? So if you've wanted a job and then you only got like a really, like a lower end job, when you really wanted that great job, this is the stepping stone to get there. And you're shifting into that space of, wait, no, like I received something. And this is where I'm meant to be right now. This is going to give me the tools. So I'm ready for the end result that I'm trying to get to. You're learning to enjoy the journey. You're learning to understand that every step you take is actually leading you to the very thing that you're desiring, the very thing that you're saying to the universe, hey, I want this. And they're like, okay, let me help you prepare for that, right? You want a 10 of Pentacles? Okay, let's go through the Ace through the 9 first, so you're ready to handle that 10. So your heart's opening up to that. Your heart is opening up to this higher frequency, right? To this higher energy. Sorry, I saw my stream glitch a little bit. So let's let me know how it goes. Let's see what's going on with the Ace of Swords here for Scorpio. I heard take time out. So we have the Hierophant in reverse again. Some of you are coming to the realization of some relationships are toxic. You're going to get rid of them. You are. Hierophant in reverse twice, no less. I feel like you're done with this. I think some of you are going to have some hidden anger resurface, and you're going to really work through this. Yeah. Let's get another on the Ace of Swords. Yeah, 8 of Cups. You're walking away. Done. You're over it. You don't want to do it anymore. Emotionally disconnecting, emotionally detaching from it because you're realizing the reality of it, that it's rooted in things that are actually not long-term commitments, but they're there to help you learn these lessons. So let's look a little deeper at the Hierophant in reverse. Let's see what this contract or this rule book that you signed up for was. Five of Pentacles. So you're going through the lesson of abandonment, rejection. Okay, so if you're staying in something because if you have been staying in something and it's perpetuating a lack mentality, you're starting to realize that, and you're starting to step into this place of, wait, I deserve more. You're giving yourself that recognition that you're deserving of more love. You're deserving of more stability. And you're like, wait, I can bring this to the table. So even if you're staying in the relationship, the foundation that it was built on, this lack mentality or this fear of abandonment, this fear of rejection, you're starting to realize that. And you're like, hey, let's build something new here. The 2 of Cups. I feel like some of you are going to have this relationship come back into a healthy alignment versus one that's basically you two mirroring your shadows, or you're realizing what's in alignment with you and you're starting to call that in. Dang, we got everybody in here today. Let's look at the 5 of Wands. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Temperance, and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, so when you release this idea that you are competing with other people, or people are always challenging you, or you always have to defend yourself, and you learn to just love yourself, that's when you're really going to start doing some deep healing work. Because the Wheel of Fortune reverse tells me that you're going to be like sitting in this energy for a little bit. It's going to be a slow progression forward, but also you're not meant to move forward with this mentality of, oh, well, this person's always going to call and fight with me or pick with me. Like, right? No, like learn to detach, like learn to see people with fresh eyes and learn to see yourself with fresh, curious eyes. Because that's when you go into a deep healing. Because now you're shifting into this present energy of really loving oneself, of really being nurturing to your own emotions, but to another's as well. Just because somebody is talking about something that may be triggering to you, when you get to that place of, oh, I can detach from this and just be a present listener, right? An unbiased listener, that allows relationships to have a closer bond, because you're not putting your emotional input into it. You're just actively listening to them. You're being there for them, and vice versa. And you're going to start to attract those things because you're coming to this awareness. I like this. Let's look at the star. So we have the Knight of Wands. Oh, this is great. You're going to very quickly move onto your path, which I really like. Okay, fine. I'll take them. Yeah. You don't see it yet. We have a lot of Libra energy with the Queen of Swords and Justice in reverse. So if you have a lot of Libra in your chart, check it out, because with this and the mini Empress energy that's going on, that's a lot of Libra. We have Cancer on the board as well. Leo, Taurus, Aries, Aquarius. That's pretty much it so far. Okay, Capricorn with the Queen of Pentacles. So with the Page of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles, the Three of Swords and the Knight of Wands on the star, this tells me that there is a very fast, divinely guided momentum forward through this healing, because you're taking it seriously. You're starting to implement this hard work, this diligence, and understand that you're in alignment. Everything is happening so easily, and you could just follow your soul's path really easily, pursue relationships, jobs, and outcomes the way that you want to when you're in alignment with yourself and the divine. Justice in reverse and the Queen of Swords. I feel like there are going to be some tiffs that come up in regards to relationships with you. This feels like passive aggressiveness. If this is part of your own energy, like, you know what, I'm doing great, I don't need to address that. I'm just going to tell you now, address it. Don't be like, I'm doing great, I don't need to address that, because 5, 6, 10 years from now, this is going to come back up in your energy on the next Mars retrograde, and you're going to be like, oh, I should have just ended that, addressed that feeling, said what I wanted to say back then, right? Because this contract, it's not completed, it's not done. So if you have a tiff with somebody, or if you feel some kind of way, you feel slighted, speak up about it from your Queen of Cups energy. Don't be cutting and blunt and passive aggressive about it, because it's just perpetuating more karmic energy. Karmic doesn't mean bad, but you're going to go through that lesson too. So here's your little tip today. Don't make more lessons for yourself. Realize that if you can embody this for you, you can also practice demonstrating it in your dynamics. Let's look at the Nine of Pentacles. This has to do with work, the Nine of Pentacles. Some of you are taking a job that you're really, Empress in reverse. So you have, you're going into this Empress energy. You're going to go through the lesson of gratitude as well. I'm not saying you're ungrateful, but let's say you get that job and you actually wanted a different one, but you're like, okay, at least I have a job. This is needing to get to that place of, oh, I'm so grateful for this job. Really shifting the mindset, because that, this sucks. Every day I got to do this. I don't really want to do this, right? There's a need to be more open and receptive, and to stop having the lack mentality or thinking that things aren't working out for you, because the Queen, the Empress in reverse is also a codependent energy for me, which at times can also embody a victim mentality. Okay, so just be mindful of that. Or you might be people pleasing, giving way too much of your energy to other things instead of really celebrating yourself and how far you've come. Now with the Ace of Cups and the Three of Cups, this is the new friendships, the new soul tribe. When you really start to learn to love yourself in a new way, and loving yourself is going to look different for everybody. For me, it's walking at the park by myself with my dog, journaling, and just doing some shamanic stuff, right? For you, maybe it's listening to music and singing really loud in your car. Maybe it's going for a run. It's going to look differently for everybody based on who you are, your energy, your experience, and what you're willing to explore at this point in your life. Now with the Three of Cups, this is celebration. It's also new opportunities. So if you've gotten a promotion at work, you've gotten a new job, maybe you take a new step in a relationship because of the healing that you've been doing, this is something to be celebrated. And it's attracting a healthier dynamic around you of friends and family. Okay, let's look at the Queen of Pentacles. Four of Swords. Oh, I love this so much for you. Three of Wands. Okay. Don't be sitting waiting for the new to happen, because you are still healing. You're going to be tested with your patience right now. You're really going to want to be impulsive at times, but these next few months, you're going to go through this teeter-totter of, ooh, push, push, push. Okay, allow myself to rest, right? It's like when you study really hard for a test, take in the knowledge that you just learned, right? Don't do what I did in college and memorize everything, right? Take the test to be like, ooh, it's gone now. No, like really implement it, right? Implement it. Don't have that one moment of awareness, then forget it 2-3 days later. Like really think about it, sit, journal about it, allow that to happen, because that is the healing. That is the healing. That is the self-awareness. And that is with the Three of Wands, why there's this energy of, oh, I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting. But you're not waiting. You are already experiencing it. You're experiencing the journey. You're experiencing the change. And that's why this Empress energy, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, all this feminine energy is here, because it's a test of being present and patient. Okay? Bottom of the deck is the Five of Swords in reverse. You're moving out of the betrayals you've experienced. You're releasing this betrayal, this defensive energy, this argumentative energy, this impulsive, no, you're just going to hurt me, right? Fight or flight. You're getting rid of that. So allow yourself to enjoy the process. Okay, my dear. If you guys want a personal reading or a Reiki session, go ahead, book it down below. My mentoring program, if you want to be a Reiki practitioner, level 1, 2, and 3, as well as a quantum healer, I have a dual certification course that is available for North Carolina residents in person, as well as via Zoom for people who are out of state. If you want to take part in it, go ahead, check out my website. That is a dual certification. We go over the business ethics as well as the energy work. So check that out and let me know how you liked the live chat. I'll be going live every day at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will be doing the earth signs tomorrow. Okay. I love you guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and that thumbs up. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.